They told me change takes years. That I had to wait. That I needed more time. More motivation. More proof. But they were wrong. You don't need a decade to change your life. You need 30 days of relentless honesty. 30 days of reprogramming your mind like your future depends on it, because it does. See, what most people don't understand is that your brain is not fixed. It's not stuck. It's not hardwired for failure or chaos or fear. It's trained by repetition, by emotion, by what you feed it. And just like it was trained to expect struggle, anxiety, and doubt, it can be retrained to expect clarity, purpose, and success. But you have to get intentional. You have to get radical. You have to stop living on autopilot. Because autopilot got you here, but it won't take you there. I was at rock bottom when I started. Not financially, mentally. I was stuck in a loop of survival thinking. I'd wake up tired, talk down to myself, make excuses, scroll, compare, overthink, self-sabotage. I knew I had more in me. I could feel it burning, but I couldn't reach it. Not until I made the decision. For the next 30 days, I would rewire everything, and I didn't wait until I felt ready. I started inside the fog. Day 1, I deleted every distraction I could find. Apps, notifications, people, noise. I wasn't just making room in my phone. I was making room in my mind. I needed silence, stillness, a chance to hear my own thoughts again. Because rewiring begins when the world quiets down. Day 2, I made a promise. I would speak to myself like someone I respected. No more passive insults. No more, I'm so behind. I always mess this up. I'm not good enough. I started with 3 phrases every morning. Out loud. I am focused. I am capable. I lead my life. At first, it felt fake. Then, it felt familiar. Then it felt real. Day 3 through 7, I wrote down my triggers. When I got anxious. When I numbed out. When I stopped believing. I tracked them like data. And for each trigger, I gave myself a new response. Instead of escaping with food, I walked. Instead of doom scrolling, I journaled. Instead of snapping at people, I breathed. I wasn't chasing perfection. I was replacing patterns. Day 8, I created a vision, not just a dream, a map. Where was I headed? What did success feel like? I didn't write down money or freedom or happiness. I wrote, wake up with peace, lead with strength. Build something that outlives me. That became my filter. Every decision either aligned or got rejected. Day 9 through 15, I built rituals. Morning, no phone. 10 breaths. Movement, cold water. Then a 5-minute brain prime, reading something powerful. Listening to something sharp. It wasn't about routine. It was about state management. If you control your state, you control your life. Midday, I paused. Even 5 minutes. I checked my thoughts like checking my posture. Am I aligned? Or am I reacting again? Night. I reviewed. What did I do well? Where did I lead? What gets better tomorrow? That loop rewired how I ended every day, not with shame, but with strategy. And somewhere around day 16, something shifted. I started hearing the old voice, the one that said, you're too late. You're not ready, and I didn't believe it anymore. Not because it disappeared, but because I outgrew it. I had new proof. New momentum, a new mental standard. And here's what no one tells you. Your life bends to the thoughts you rehearse. Repetition is programming. And for 30 days, I rehearsed power. I built evidence. I changed the loop. In part 2, I'll break down the exact exercises, journaling prompts, and mental models I used, so you can run your own 30-day reset. But hear me, you're not broken. You're just wired for an old story. And you can change that, starting now. This is where it gets tactical. Because talk is cheap, but training your mind? That's the difference between who you are and who you're about to become. The next 30 days aren't about chasing hype. They're about building neural proof that you are no longer available for smallness. You're not doing this to feel good. You're doing this to become unrecognizable. So here's the 30-day mental reset. 10 minutes a day. No excuses. Let's lock it in. Step 1. Morning identity lock. Before the noise. Before the emails, before the feed, you set the tone. First thing, you speak your identity out loud. I am focused. I am resilient. I finish what I start. Pick 3. Same ones every day. No more vague affirmations. Identity must be rehearsed. Say it like it's law. Say it like the world already sees it in you. Why? Because your nervous system needs repetition to believe. Step 2. Vision trigger. Grab a sticky note. Write down a vivid snapshot of your future life. Not just goals, details. Waking up in my paid-off home. Running a business that changes lives. Traveling with zero debt. Read it at the same time daily. Put it on your mirror, your desk, your phone screen. Why? Because when you remember the why, you stop negotiating with your old self. Step 3. Mental rewiring journal. 1 page, 3 sections. What did I do today that aligned with the future me? What fear or pattern did I interrupt? What will I do better tomorrow? You're not journaling for therapy. You're journaling for alignment. This rewires your brain to recognize momentum instead of shame. The subconscious doesn't need drama. It needs evidence. Step 4. Interrupt the loop. We all have them. Thought loops, doom spirals, trigger reflexes. Every time you catch one, you stop and say, "This is the old software. It no longer runs here." Out loud, not in your head. Why? Because interrupting a pattern out loud triggers neurological change. Add a physical anchor. Clap your hands. Stand up. Shake it off. Let your body know something just changed. Step 5. Power reps. At least once a day. Do something that makes your future self proud, on purpose. That might be a hard email, a bold post, a financial decision, a boundary, something uncomfortable. This is your mental gym. Action reinforces identity. Every representative says, "I'm not who I was. I'm becoming who I said I would be." Step 6. Protect your inputs like your mind is sacred. Because it is. No more morning news. No more toxic group chats. No more content that makes you feel like you're behind. Fill your ears with fire. Audiobooks, podcasts, voices that remind you you're powerful, not broken. You're not just watching content. You're programming your mind. Step 7. Create your anti-slip plan. The old you will fight back. So prepare now. What will you do when you feel lazy? When you feel like quitting? When no one supports you? Write it out. When I feel doubt, I will call X. When I feel tired, I will move anyway. When I fail, I will write the lesson, not the excuse. Resilience is not luck. It's a preset response. Step 8. Celebrate like a winner. Every time you catch yourself making a new decision, say it. That's who I am now. Celebrate micro wins. Don't wait for the big milestone. You're not chasing a moment. You're building a standard, and every day you reinforce it. It sticks. Step 9. Sleep with intention. No more collapsing into bed. Before you sleep, review one thing you're proud of, one lesson, one decision that aligned. Then ask yourself, how will I lead tomorrow? This closes your day in direction, not chaos. Step 10. Do not miss 2 days in a row. You'll miss one. That's fine. But the second? That's the trigger. That's how the old self sneaks back in. So make it sacred. No double skips. Show up, even sloppy, even late, especially when you don't feel like it. That's where the rewiring locks in. And after 30 days, you won't just think different. You'll move different. You'll look in the mirror and recognize someone you've never seen before, someone dangerous, someone disciplined, someone who's done waiting. Because the truth is, you were never stuck. You were just living in a thought loop that expired. And now you're free. Free to lead, free to build, free to live with power, peace, and precision. This isn't a phase. This is the foundation. And you just laid the first brick.